Hello and welcome to Love Island, the Morning After podcast, the only official Love Island podcast. Yes, guys, I am back. I was a little poorly, but I'm back and I'm healthy. You are here this morning with me, Indiyah Polack.
And me, Amy Hart, for the final week.
Now, to see us out, we also have the lovely Mason Blake, everybody.
I love the nails.
Yeah. Now, Mason, there's a little ritual that we like to do for our weekly guests.
I'm sad.
You might have seen it, you might have not.
You better have seen it. You better have been watching the podcast every day.
Oh, it's the Love Island water bottle.
I feel like I'm part of a team.
Yeah,
now.
it's lovely, it's pink.
And that's not all. Fresh from the villa, we have Emma and Boris with us. Thank you for joining us today, guys. How are you feeling to be home? Did you enjoy After Sun on Sunday night?
Of course, it was amazing.
So let's have a chat with you guys. Now, you both left the villa after being voted like least favourite boy and girl. How did that feel? Because it's never nice.
I actually didn't mind. I fully anticipated it. I think I knew I was outspoken and my delivery can maybe be a bit blunt and brutal. So I think I knew that other people were maybe perceiving it that way. So I wasn't shocked.
Yeah, I can say I was a little bit sad. No, it's okay. I know this is part of the game, you know. I felt really accepted in the villa, but like people, they didn't like maybe what I did inside, so I was dumped. But no problem, that's the part of the game, you know.
Obviously, on After Sun, you guys did say that you've now decided to be friends.
Yeah.
What made you guys both decide to go down that decision?
I think it's just hard living in different countries.
Yeah.
I'd say we're flirty friends.
Nice. Oh, can't go wrong with that.
Emma, obviously going in, we have to ask you.
Okay.
Did you go in there for Harry, and maybe not to like romantically pursue Harry, to have a go at Harry,
Yeah,
to hold him to account, like to wind him up?
I was angry when I went in there because I'd obviously found out some stuff about him bringing girls to the house, and I just thought, I need to confront him, and I want to do it now. So I think I went in with a bit of anger and wanting to hold him accountable a bit.
As you should.
But I went in for myself.
Yeah.
Like, I did want to meet someone.
When you split up with someone, it's like, no, you don't get to do this. Like, this is not fair. Like, I want to do this too. What was the turning point for you where you were like, do you know what, I want to go in? Was it the tattoo? Because if someone had a tattoo for me and then went on telly and said it was for their nan, I'd be like, no, I'm coming in to tell everyone.
I actually didn't know he'd been saying that, but I assumed he did lie about it. But I think I just thought, you know, he's betrayed me and I deserve to find love more than he does. So I thought, I'm going in.
I said if he'd stayed with Helena, he could have had like H and then Lena.
That's
But there is
such a good
sadly
point.
no E in Shakira.
Emma, what I wanted to ask about was, how was your connection with Connor?
I think I was so excited to get in there and meet him because I had my eyes on him from the start.
Nice.
And then we had a spark initially, but we quickly just ended up bickering a lot. And it wasn't like anything extreme had happened. We just realised quite quickly that we weren't a good match. And we always say now the best thing he did for me was bring me back to the main villa.
At least she's honest.
I think there's so much pressure when you come back from Casa with someone. It's just like, I brought you back here. Like, why are you not? But even a normal bombshell situation, after 3 or 4 days, you were like, actually, I'm not really feeling this. Everyone would be like, well, you know, you gave it a try, but there's so much pressure after Casa.
I mean, that's the whole point, quite frankly. Like, if I was a Casa bombshell, to get me back to the main dinner, I don't care. That's the point.
You've got to play the game. It's a game show.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with Connor that we've seen a lot, whenever the girl that he's with seems to get a bit outspoken,
He doesn't like
seems
it.
to get a bit turned off. Are we right in saying that? We've seen it happen quite a few times.
I would agree with that. And a lot of our arguments were based on that. He was saying, please get along with the group. He just wanted me to be friends with everyone. And I was saying, well, I'm not just going to
You're not gonna
get
just-
along just for the
yeah,
sake
as
of
you
it. If I don't
should.
agree
Yeah.
with things, then I'm going to say it. I am outspoken. I know that. So we couldn't see eye to eye on that.
To be fair, I think that's quite normal as well. And I think you are your own person. And your opinions matter, you know? Your opinion's valid. If he's not happy with it,
He's not for you.
he got to go
Later.
somewhere else.
Boris, let's talk about your connection with Billy Kiss. Like, that, again, was like a Casa thing, and then you came back. Where did it start to go wrong?
Even on the start, me and Billy Keys started speaking very spontaneously. So first day, before I enter, I told I had Shakira in my mind, but after a few hours, like I just didn't get the right vibe from her. And then we just started speaking spontaneously in the group settings, you know. And next day, I was sitting by the pool, and she just come, like, and we just started spontaneously speaking, and we had really nice conversation. After that, we get along really well. But where the problem started, when we all came like into the villa. And
Wait, what is the tea?
Spill the
What
tea.
is the tea?
Don't lie.
what? I don't know what she's talking
Outspoken
about.
Emma strikes.
Drama. Ding, ding,
And
ding.
Billy Kiss knows this as well. We've spoken about it. But as soon as I came back from Casa into the main villa and we met for the first time, there was an instant connection between us.
Was Billy Kiss aware?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Probably you want to say for when I turned you, right?
Spill the tea.
We were in the kitchen and you like spun me around. We were taking selfies.
No, but I just turned her around
Yeah.
because she had something on her clothes, you know.
I think you were going to say on her
nice,
bum.
okay.
Yeah,
Rubbing it off. Was there anyone else you fancied in the villa?
Except Emma, actually, really not.
Because in Casa Amor, we wanted to see you and Toni together. We thought that your two's like banter would be really funny.
On the beginning, yeah, we had
Yeah.
like a nice conversation, and with Yas, I was as well, like in a few chats. But later on, like I just felt attracted to Emma.
Because I was even going to ask about Shakira, because that was quite a statement when you came in. And I thought it was
saved it
really
from
nice
Burnley.
and like bold of you to be like, look, Shakira, you've been disrespected and I would have changed that.
Yeah.
So did you ever manage to have any conversation with Shakira?
No, honestly, I didn't even try, you know, because after a few hours, I just didn't get the right vibe, you know, from her.
Yeah.
And I saw her speaking with Ty, like already they have the same banter there, I think from the close cities. And I was like, I'm stepping out of the game, I'm just cheering for him. So yeah, basically I just said.
Now, Emma, we saw you have some quite flirtatious conversations with Harry.
Oh,
Was
no.
that by accident because you're so used to it?
Yeah, to me, that's not flirting. That's honestly just how we interact. And when you're with someone for a long time, when you're interacting with them, you don't consider it flirting,
That's like
do
your normal,
you?
isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah.
just muscle memory, I guess. I don't know.
You said that you've always seen yourself getting back with Harry.
Yeah.
Do you still feel that way?
I was about to ask you that question as well.
Let me clarify, please, because I think that got taken out of context. So basically, I said, yeah, I always saw myself getting back with him. And what I meant to say after that was, I think we romanticize getting back with an ex sometimes, and we get a bit clouded with our judgment when they're in front of us. And I think I was just thinking, if he could change his ways and if he could suddenly commit to me and
You kind
become
of
the
forget
perfect
about
man, we could get back together one day. And then I had to kind of reality check myself and be like, no, this is why you can't be with him. Go through X, Y, Z, list it off. I had a bit of a wobble there, I think.
I don't mean to drag up the past, but had you two talked about like getting married and having kids and stuff? Because you were together for 3 years.
Yeah, of course we did. I mean, you don't buy a house with someone and then not think it's long term, and obviously a tattoo's there for life. So yeah, we did always think we were endgame.
Before you left the villa, what would you
Yeah.
say like your relationship stood with Helena, and what would you say like your relationship would be now? Like if she came out of the villa, do you think you guys would be, civil, or would it be? Did you leave it with a little bit
Definitely.
of?
Like we never didn't get on. I think that it was just we stayed apart because she was
Because of
dating my
her.
ex. Yeah, but actually as a person, I really like her, and there's no bad blood there. We just
and
stayed
you've
apart because
got
of
your
him.
apology coming as well. That's on its way.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like if Harry wasn't actually in the picture, you guys probably would actually get along quite well
Yeah,
because
I
you're
know,
quite
That's usually
fiery.
the
do
case.
you know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like what the girls are saying in the villa, like they feel like a lot of their divided arguments have been because of the guys.
100%.
Usually girls, we got on like a house on fire, it's the men.
What were your favourite moments in the villa?
Love Island Festival was probably the best day for me. It was so much fun. I've loved Tiny Temper when I was younger. That was like my childhood.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember everything as a good experience. But like my favorite moments were with the guys. We had so much laugh every day. This was not even shown like on TV, but like I just was really happy to be around them because we had like really nice energy.
If you guys had the chance to, would you guys go back?
Yeah, I think I would, but preferably without my ex there.
Yeah, probably as well. Yes.
Fair enough. Well, you've heard it here, guys. Sign them up for All Stars.
Yeah. I feel like the next All Stars
Round two.
should just be this cast again.
Literally the same
Just in a
cast.
different order. Like literally have a bowl of boys and a bowl of girls. And be like, right, the first 12 are this one. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Will you stay to talk about the episode?
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
of course.
The summer of love is nearing its end, but there's plenty more pre-loved in our islanders still. So let's unpack our fashion faves of the week with eBay. Twists, turns and serious serves is what Love Island is all about. And with the LI Fest, our islanders were busting out shapes and slay silhouettes in pre-loved. Connor came in hot, taking inspo from eBay's Western Night with a cowboy-style waistcoat, also previously worn by Cach. Clearly a piece you can party in day or night. But not to be outdone, the girls brought their A-game this week, with Toni sporting a gorgeous Roberto Cavalli blue dress, winning the hearts of not only the public, but also Cach. Shakira also got Harry and us all at home turning heads in an amazing Mugler number. Another win for pre-loved in the villa. Ready to turn your summer pre-loved? Shop eBay, sponsors of Love Island. It was another packed episode, wasn't it?
It was a lot of drama.
We had the fallout from the recoupling. So poor Helena was stood there on her own. She got hit on by Blue, which, I mean, the headspace she's in, nobody needs that. But all the girls were really supporting her. Megan said, no one believes the word Harry says. Do we think they're all starting to see his true colours now?
The thing is, I think that they've seen it from the jump. Like, he's been doing the same things. Like, obviously, I think with him, what he's doing, it is kind of wrong, but it's like he's standing very much in the truth of that. It's like what you see is what you get. But I feel like nobody can really be blindsided by this because it's like he's been doing this since the first week.
I feel like a lot of people used it to their sort of advantage earlier on in the series. Things like when Helena would go around and say to people, oh yeah, we're back together. We were going to go to the hideout, but we thought it was a bit disrespectful and stuff. And I think Megan used it as well at one point because they know that if Harry says, I never said that, everyone's going to go, oh yeah, of course you never said that. And they could basically say whatever they wanted because no one would believe him.
I feel like that's how they literally get around it all. Like, they plant the little seed, and then because they're not actually saying it, they've not actually done something wrong, where it's like, this is what you're doing. Like, the facts are the facts.
Yeah. I feel like when Helena and Harry were together, her friends were aware of the situation. I feel like they've always been aware of Harry's actions, and they didn't really have much to say about it. They did tell Helena at points to put her foot down, but I don't know, for them to turn around and act like they're surprised by his behaviour. Harry has always done what he's done.
Like with Dejon, when he's like, yeah, she was lapping it up, and Dejon sat there eating the hummus, like really laughing. And then as soon as like the chips were down and Harry was outside
nowhere
his
to be
own,
seen.
like, I've been bamboozled by this whole thing. No, you haven't. Like, it's been there the whole time.
That kind of shocked me as well, because obviously I understand everyone else like having that opinion and like taking themselves away from him, but your friend, whether they think you're right or wrong, like for me, if I think my friend's wrong, I'm going to be with you and then I'm going to tell you privately, like, this is not what you should have done. But, like, the way he just left him completely.
He left him to
insane.
dry. And literally Harry's friend came in and brought it up. And then I was dying when Harry's friend was like, where are your best mates? And then the camera panned to Dejon in the kitchen. Because he did really just kind of leave him to hang out to dry. What do you guys think about that situation?
I don't know, Dejon did look quite blindsided at the grafties. I think Harry can be very convincing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they genuinely believed that he was really into Helena based on what he was saying and doing and his actions. So I do think they were a bit taken aback when he's just done a 180.
I will say that I do think that Harry has, again, not to defend Harry, but if you watch it back, like with fresh eyes now, I do think he kept saying he wanted to be with Shakira. Like, Hideaway Helena wants to come out to play again. And he was like, no. Shakira ended it with him. Helena was there with open arms. His two friends are in his ear going, no, you belong with Helena. You're better with Helena. You're better. And there's that clip where he goes in the recoupling like weeks ago. We've got an undeniable connection. Apparently. I'm starting to believe it myself. You've got to be in a couple to stay in Love Island.
Yeah.
And him and Helena had great banter and they got on really well. He may have wanted Shakira. He thought the door was shut and he thought, like, I'm not even going to try because how embarrassing if she keeps pieing me. And also, I might lose, I might lose Helena. He did a lot worse and didn't lose Helena. But I think this whole thing with him and Shakira is legit.
I think it is as well. I think people are actually forgetting that he started off with Shakira and Helena took Harry off Shakira. So, like, it was never very much a him and Helena situation and Shakira got involved. Like, they were dating and, like, she was left without him. So it was kind of like...
And as we learn time and time again, you lose them how you win them.
Hey.
Boots is back as the official beauty partner of Love Island, and we couldn't be more excited. Once again, the Boots beauty crew headed to the villa to get the girls' grafties ready, bringing expert beauty straight to your favourite islanders. They're serving up serious glam with the hottest trending beauty brands, from Huda Beauty and Morphe to Benefit and Made by Mitchell. The girls are glowing with the very best in beauty. From skincare must-haves to makeup essentials, Boots is your ultimate go-to for everything beauty on and off the island. So keep your eyes peeled, get inspired, and remember, Boots is your beauty destination straight from the villa to your makeup bag.
So yesterday, it was the family visits.
Oh.
You know what? Every time the family visits come in, I get a bit emotional.
Same. I cried at first look. And I have no hope for the episode.
You know what? It's really nice to see the parents with their children. Starting off with Tony's mum, absolute baddie.
Is there a way that I can vote for Leslie to win Love Island?
She just has to 50k at this point.
She has a TikTok called Lip Gloss Les.
Yeah.
And she, praises
She
Shakira.
does nightly reviews if you're interested. She's great. She said on the TikTok. I'm on the TikTok.
The Harrison thing. I would love to know what voodoo spell he put on you.
I don't know, sometimes you have to get burned 150 times.
Yeah.
Other people have called the others to account and sort of given them like little hints and tips and stuff, but in not the best way, whereas she was like, you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
Didn't like the Harrison thing, but I'm glad that you have turned this around. And then what she said to Cach about thank you for having such a big heart to forgive
It was
her.
so nice for Toni's mum to literally take Cach away privately and just be like, look, I'm sorry on Toni's behalf. You didn't deserve any of that, but you're a great guy. Like, just really singing his praises, because I feel like during that whole situation, Cach probably felt quite alone as well. He didn't have his friends, didn't have his family, and it's just sort of like, he said, I was up there embarrassed in front of 16 people, and it's a crappy situation to be in.
It must be so validating for Cach.
So, especially from someone's mum, like the girl you're dating.
The girl that you actually was dating.
That's like everyone's dream, to just be loved by the person you're dating's family, do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it was really, really, really nice.
She also gave Harry a little pep talk, didn't she?
Do a little self-work.
Yeah, thank you.
And when you're about to do something that's questionable, think about other people first. Deal?
Deal.
What a legend. Moving on to Cach's brother and sister. It wasn't as much of a warm welcome for Toni. Obviously, they loved it with Cach, and they said, you know, his brother said he had to look away when he was crying.
They couldn't even pretend.
They couldn't like, and I understand it, honestly, because that's your brother, and obviously, like, you can see this all on TV.
Like, he was embarrassed in front of everyone.
But then it's like, you could have, like, held her accountable and then could have been nice. Like, it was very much just like, you ain't invited, like...
Yeah, you are not invited to the cookout.
Yeah, not coming. Unfortunately, there's not a seat at Christmas for you. Wait, imagine Toni around the Christmas dinner table. She'd be doing those cracker jokes. She'd be delivering.
She'd be delivering
them.
She would. I do get where Cach's siblings are coming from, because it is never nice to see that happen to your family member on television. It was a tough situation. I feel like a lot of people can agree that, you know, they may not even agreed with Cach getting back with Toni because of how, like, deep it was. But, you know, Cach went with his heart, and it seems to be flowing now. And he even said to his brother and sister, look, we squashed it, don't bring it up.
He said, didn't he, I hope I can give you your fairy tale ending. Do we think that he will give her the fairy tale ending?
I
reckon so,
I
yeah.
do.
Up until next Monday. We'll talk about the rest of it another time. But
I think so. But I think they have a really nice interaction. Like, Toni's family's great. They love Cach. And I just think, I think they'll get along. And
I don't think they're rushing it either. Like, I don't feel like they're rushing to, like, make anything. I think, like, they're actually just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe, you know, him, his sister, and his brother, they just all need to go out for dinner. Do you
know what I mean? Just
you
like
know,
bonding session.
it's a first interaction. When they come out in the real world and meet up and go for lunch and stuff, I'm sure things will be fine.
Yeah. Next up, Meg and Dejon's family came in. Now, they didn't get as smooth a ride as, you know, Toni's mum was quite diplomatic with the way she said it. Meg's mum and sister were like, you let him get away with too much.
They needed to, though.
Yeah, he does so much for me. We never see that.
I mean, do we think the way that Meg's mum and sister sort of told her what it was the right thing to do? Because I think it was.
I think it was.
so. I mean, how else can you say it?
And that's like your one chance to, like, actually, you've not got that long as well, to actually tell your daughter, like, what's going on. Like, I wouldn't sugarcoat it either. I'd be like, you know, pull your socks up kind of thing.
Yeah. Do we think that this sort of telling from Meg's family is going to change her opinions on Dejon at all?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Everything they said, she went, boyfriend and girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Boyfriend and girlfriend now.
She's buzzing.
She is buzzing. Yeah, I think Meg's pretty deep in, but I think it just shows, like, she's being really true to herself. I think she does really like Dejon. Obviously, his mum came in, his sister. They have some sort of connection.
Yeah.
Whereas they have the same way of thinking. I mean, they're on the same kind of vibe.
Stop saying sorry to Yasmin, though, because your instinct was right. They were already coming with heat. Whether or not it was the pasta, she said, I'm eating my pasta.
If my son spoke to someone like Dejon spoke to Yasmin,
I would not say the things
I'd be like, you should have apologised sooner.
Yeah.
But you guys were in there. Do you think it was just the wrong time to have a chat?
If I remember correct, he's telling because he was already closed off with Meg, he didn't want to go for one-on-one chat with another girl.
Yasmin's hardly going to be pulling him for a romantic chat.
No, he knew he was in trouble. He didn't want to have the
He didn't want to
conversation,
talk about
so
it.
he was rude about it and just shut it down. And that's what he did in there. He would shut people down before they had the opportunity to say their piece.
Both families had said they're super serious together and we don't see you having any silliness or banter, and that left them quite rattled. Like, have you seen that side of them in there? Like having banter, like being silly?
Yeah, actually, I didn't saw so much banter between them, if I'm honest.
No, they kind of kept to themselves, so I didn't really see what they were talking about privately. I wouldn't know.
One thing that I was a bit confused about, obviously on Sunday night, we saw everyone try and put the divide behind them to really enjoy the final week. And then Meg and Dejon's parents were like really giving it, like being like, they're not your friends, they're smiling assassins. And it's like, guys, can you not tell them this in a week? Like, why can't you tell it when they get home?
They've got like 1 week left. Like, what are they going to gain actually knowing this information at this point? Like,
Parents who'd have them.
Hello.
We're not hugging,
We're not hugging. Are we hugging? No.
Now, Shakira's mum did not hold back. She said he doesn't get a hug, and he didn't get a hug.
Did it 'cause she said on business.
She said
I mean, if you were Shakira's mum, would you
I
hug
would have
Harry?
done the same thing. I'm not going to
I
lie to
am
you.
a people pleaser. Just like Harry. I would have been like, oh God, no, I'd never. Oh hi. I think that's just being in telly, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't call us lovies for nothing. But Shakira's sister said the entire situation is just baffling. I think a lot of people are forgetting this was all started by Shakira saying, I do still have feelings for you, and Harry going, I didn't know if I'd known things would have been different.
Yeah.
So it's not like Harry's chasing her around the villa with a net, being like, come here, come here. And it is a two-way thing. I mean, Shakira was so worried and she was crying, wasn't she? Because she didn't know what her mum and sister were going to think.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have even seen the neck nuzzling. So I'd love to see their live reaction to that.
In that situation, I don't think it was necessarily his fault because she had obviously laid that information to him. But I think he was exclusive with Helena. Do you know what I mean? So I think there was ways that he could have gone around that situation. And I feel like the way he picked Shakira and then like just had no conversation. We had one conversation with Helena, didn't we? But then it was kind of like left her in the dark. It was kind of just like you owed her that respect.
A bit of closure.
Just a bit of closure because then she was just left feeling like we've just been talking about our future, our life, but now you're back with Shakira.
I mean, I don't mean to like play this down, but it's a bit like, isn't it? If you try and get a table at a really nice restaurant and they're like, sorry, no reservations available. So you book like a different restaurant that's got a table available, but then the table becomes available at the really nice restaurant. And you're like, oh, actually, that is the food that I wanted. So I'm actually going to have to cancel this table. So I just think it's like that.
It is a bit like that. It's unfortunate, but...
Just with people's hearts involved, you know?
It's real feelings. And I feel like, again, like you said, if this happened maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, fair enough. But it's gone on for so long. Yeah. It's hurtful to Helena and Shakira. They've had to sort of like deal with this for 8 weeks. And like both their parents said, at the end of the day, you've hurt 2 girls here. Obviously, it's working out with you and Shakira now, but 2 girls were hurt in the process. And it didn't really need to happen that way.
And that's why I hope that this week they do sort of make it work because it needs to have all been for something.
Yeah.
It can't just be like fizzle out now and be like, oh, well, you know, we tried.
I'm not going to lie, the way they were cuddling in that dressing room, I was looking at it like, this is kind of cute.
I know. If Shakira has had feelings for Harry since day 2, when she had that hug with him, you just know how that hug felt.
A lot of emotion.
And it probably took everything in her being not to kiss him.
They were about to kiss.
I think so. And
She moved that head wrong.
Harry's got 8 weeks to make up for, you know? He's got 8 weeks of grafting to now put back in and prove himself to Shakira, so...
And I really hope for her sake that he does stay loyal.
Yeah.
I really, really do. I think that would be the worst case scenario is they come out of this and he does the same pattern over again.
I mean, you know Harry pretty well. From what you've seen and like his connection with Shakira, do you think this is something that could actually like work? Would you say you've maybe like seen a different side to Harry when he's with Shakira?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
You predicted it?
Yeah, when I first went in there, I did say to him, like, I can see it. And when I first met Shakira, she was open about still having feelings for him. So they've been there the whole time. I don't know what's been aired. Sorry. Is that a spoiler? I don't know.
We didn't know about the feelings for Harry until she dumped Connor.
Like, I feel like I kind of was in the way of Harry and Shakira getting to know each other again. So once I was removed, they sort of could crack on. But
Interesting.
I see more sparkle Harry had with Helena than with Shakira. Even I swear, even when I was watching on the beginning, like first week, like on the TV, they didn't have this kind of a romantic sparkle like when I was inside and was watching him with Helena. You know, I thought that they are more attracted to each other. You know, and he was like more
like laughing,
laughing. Like with Shakira, he's like more
serious.
Yeah,
He always
says
said
that
that.
Shakira's more relationship and
Where Helena was more fun.
Not my words, the words of Harry, a good time girl.
He like really cares about Shakira. I feel like he sort of like holds her like a cup of tea. So like that moment he found out she was upset, it's like, oh gosh, no, I can't upset her, you know? And I feel like we saw his like real emotions come out.
I also think as well, with Harry and Helena, they were so like, let's go to the hideaway. Oh, we'd have really good sex, wouldn't we? Or they were talking about sex all the time. But then Helena was like, oh, we haven't actually done that many bits. Maybe a lot of it was like the banter, the talk, but then
When it actually got to...
Yeah, it was just more friendly.
I did try warn her.
And she will apologise to you for that. I loved it when Harry's mum said, it's a funny way round. And Shakira's mum went, it's not funny, is it? She was like, no, an odd way round, an odd way round. Oh, no. Obviously, you know Harry's mum very well.
I do.
Good old Julia, we've met her on After Sun. She's great.
She is
great.
Is she the kind of mum who her
Don't get me in trouble.
boy can do no wrong?
No, because she does hold him accountable when it's really bad.
When it's really bad.
But maybe she does let things slide and has done in the past, more so than she should have. But that's her baby boy and they are super close.
Well, guys, it's been a fantastic chat. That is all we have time for today. Emma and Boris, thank you so much for joining us. Did you have a good time?
I did. Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you. Mason, are you ready to come back tomorrow and do it all again?
Are you ready to have me?
Oh, yes. We're going to fill up the bottle and everything.
Part of the team.
Well, we'll be back here first thing tomorrow morning for the second half of the Friends and Family visits. But don't forget to look out for First Look on all the Love Island socials and YouTube this afternoon. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, guys.